Okay, we'll be watching what we think is going to be a great match right now, Walter Reed and Elmer Tibbetts. And we'll watch Elmer warm up a little bit. He's just completed his string and his victory over Don Saucier. We'll have to let him warm up 3 balls here after sitting down, as we will Walter Reed. I think this match will go a long way in determining who gets into these finals, because we know the caliber of both of these bowlers. So that was Elmer Tibbetts. Dot, you just reviewed him, but give him a quick capsule of what we know about him.
Well, a quick recap on their average. Elmer has 123 average. Walter has 118. A little bit difference there on the average. But the high singles and the high threes, the totals are kind of seesawing back and forth. High 10 for Elmer is 1387, and Walter is 1382. Very impressive totals. And they have a great 5, 708, and 727.
All right, we're ready to go.
Look for a big one.
Walter Reed got here by beating Ralph Pettit, 117 and 109, and Elmer Tibbetts got here by beating Don Saucier, whatever it was, the 109. I didn't post that score. And Elmer, what did Elmer get for that string, Dot? Do you remember?
119, Chris.
Elmer Tibbetts opens up here.
And Elmer's starting right off.
He's warming up.
You know, so when he gets that ball right there, he has that big hop and...
And Elmer puts 8 on that opening mark. Gives him an 18 after the first.
It's a possible there, Chris.
It is, because he's got the double deadwood that he may try to snap if he hits the left side of that front wood, hoping to make it come out and carry him across the plate.
It's not easy, but it's
No, it
makeable.
isn't, but he's got something going for him.
Oh, look at that ball!
I'll tell you.
That actually touched
Almost.
the pin, Chris. It actually touched the pin and didn't
It touched the pin and moved the pin, and the pin wouldn't go down.
I guess if Elmer had jumped a couple of times, maybe that would have gone over.
John Berrier would have been here.
Big John could have bowled it over, right? Oh, that's hardly ever does he miss that.
Elmer settles for a 9, so moves him to 27. So that's a good opening 2 boxes for Elmer, as he's in here trying to defend his overall television championship that he won last year in Portsmouth.
I think our referee is camera shy. Oh, he's going out there now.
Our referee, John Phillips.
A big hand for John.
And our scorekeeper, of course, Carol Little.
All he has to do is chase the pins, not hit them. Oh, right by.
Walter just a little to the right. And he opens up with a 9. Good 9.
Walter wants to get a mark here. He doesn't want to get too far behind Elmer too soon.
But I don't think either one of these bowlers want to leave the door open too long.
Look at that shot. What a nice shot. Beautiful.
Nice shot.
That was a clutch
Let's watch
shot.
that on replay as Walter Reed spares the 1, 2, 4, 7, and the 9. And let's watch how he does it. Makes a split, gets the wood to come out of the gutter, and carry it.
That was indeed a clutch shot, Chris. He had to have it. He knew he had to stay with him.
Elmer punching out 4 and coming back with 2 more pins, trying to cut the 2 and the 4 over. And he comes up with a great 10. That's the name of the game, picking pins in this Candlepin game. Let's see how he did it. There it goes.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one he's looking at.
So Elmer, bowling on his 4th box here, punches out the middle again. Leaves himself with a difficult 4-pin break, and he did well to clean 4 of those off. And he's down here on it, comes up with another 10. Gives him 47 after 4, and we go to Walter Reed, working on a mark in his 2nd box, so he's got 19 in the ball working for him. And Walter, looking for that big hammer, settles for an 8. The 18 moves him to a 27.
And we're back to square one again. 27 tie match. Possibility low on that wood. Didn't go low enough.
I think, yeah.
Almost missed that dead wood.
I agree with you. He didn't go down far enough. And Walter has
And
a
there's
sell
a
for 9. Moves him to a 36. So after 3, we have 36 for Walter Reed and 37 for Elmer Tibbetts.
Tight matches, Chris.
Walter looking for a couple extra pins there as he cleans off the front of him, but almost left the whole back row, Dot, with the exception of the 9.
7-8.
Let's look at this one. He's got plenty of deadwood by the 10 pin, and that's where he's going to have to go. He did.
Wow.
Got a time shot or what?
It hesitated, but it...
Made the time shot. Now, I think somebody with a faster ball would not have gotten that. Let's watch that on replay. Great time shot right off the 10. Carries the 7 and the 8. Elmer Tibbetts coming right back with an 8-pin drop. Leaves himself with the 4 and the 10. And I think, Dot, with a thin hit on that 4, it'll carry.
Much to shoot at.
Oh,
Nice.
almost. I said with a thin hit would have carried because of the deadwood that would have helped him carry that 10-pin. Elmer comes up with a 9 in the 5th frame. So moves Elmer
Now Elmer needs to get
to
his
a
mark
56.
here.
Now it's Elmer's turn to get a mark to get back in here.
Elmer's overdue.
And that pin falling helps him out a little bit here as it makes the split a little bit easier to carry the 7-pin than would have with the 4 and the 7. And there it is.
Oh,
We'll take
they're
that
not
one.
falling easy. They're not falling easy.
He'll take that one, moving to 66.
Woo. Walter needs a big
Let's
shot.
watch this on replay. Time shot. And there it goes. Walter Reed working on a spare, trying
Walter
to get a
didn't
little
want
too
to
much on
do
it.
that.
Oh, nice try. And Walter Reed comes up with a 10. Moves him to 60 after 5. And Elmer has a 56 after 5, but Elmer has a mark here in his 6 box. And Walter, looking for a matching mark, is going to have to make a difficult shot.
Those pins aren't cooperating very well. There's an awful lot of splits. Nice balls, look like.
Making a nice try, trying to get that deadwood to come out of the gutter. And Walter picks it up. So Walter with a 10 gives him a 70 after 6 frames. And Elmer has a 66, but a ball working for him. Dot, we're getting into Thanksgiving week here, and we'll talk about that after we see what Elmer does.
Oh.
And he puts 7 on that mark, and he comes up with another mark.
And here's a possibility, Chris, of Elmer getting
Possibility
a little
of
bonus money.
$25 for 3 in a row, but I think Elmer's more interested in winning this match right now. And here's a replay and a sweep of that spare. Ooh, Elmer thought he was going to get more than that, and so did I, as he split the pins. Settles for a 5 on that mark. Another beautiful hit on a spare possibility. And he goes by it and has a settle for 9 and gives him a 97 after 8. It forces Walter to go into a spare or a strike position.
Walter knows he needs one now.
Walter has a great shot as he drops 8 pins. Clear shot at the 2 and the 4. And all he's got to
Gotta
do
wait
is
for
pick
that
it up. He's got
wood.
to concentrate a little bit, waiting for the deadwood to stop rolling. It certainly is a distraction when it does roll. And he picks it up. Looks like this might go right down to the wire. Carroll coloring in that mark. Walter has an 80 here after 7. And he puts 7 on it for 17 and moves him to 87.
You know, Chris, the great sportsmanship on these fellas. They kind of cheer each other on or push each other on. Even
Whoa, what a spare by Walter Reed. He could use it. He got it. I'll tell you, it was a great shot.
now Elmer has to make his mark.
Elmer Tibbetts, defending 1982-83 television champion,
Is that,
who mowed down all the
Three-pin
opposition from Maine and New Hampshire, is looking for a 7-pin break.
There you
And
go.
a spare shot. And Elmer needed it, and he's got it. Even
Great
though we've
clutch
had
shot.
a tie in our matches, this is turning out to be probably one of the best matches we've seen so far. Elmer trying to put the hammer in there, settles for 7. And when we talk about a hammer, that means a strike.
Right. He's got a very difficult shot down there.
It is. I wonder whether he's going to try to snap the 2 pins in the deadwood or try to cut the 5 over. I suspect he'll probably go after the 2. Almost right behind the 5-pin. Elmer finishes up here with a 10 and a good 124. It's enough to win a lot of matches. So let's see what Walter has up his sleeve. He's got 97. They're all tied up after 8 boxes. So we know that Walter has to get at least 7 and a couple pins to go with it. And this pin's a big pin if it decides to fall. Walter gets the long tail to the left.
He needed that one.
He needed it.
that one.
And Walter has a good shot right here of taking this match, if he puts anything on this at all.
He needed that one, Chris. He was 1 pin down. Come on.
And that puts it away. That puts it away.
He threw the big one.
That one made him turn white.
Yeah.
It's a great strike at the
Wow,
right
he has
time.
bonus money.
And look at him. I'll tell you, everything he had was in that ball, and you know, what can I say? Big finish.
Oh!
Big finish.
Wow,
Must
how
be
he
his
said,
style.
look at that.
Must be his style.
He's got him going. He's
I'll
got
tell
a
you,
shot at 3 strikes in a row.
This
now,
is
what
a perfect
that?
opportunity. 3 strikes in a row. He ends up with an RCA color television set put up by CV's TV. So, you know, it's all there in his ball.
He's ready. He's ready.
That's good. And he settles for a
and he let
big
the ball go.
24 box. And I'll tell you, gave us all a thrill here. He ends up with 4 marks in a row. It gives him some good bonus money. Finished up with 147 string, 124 for Elmer. Enough pins for Elmer to win with any string. And almost got a shot at that color set. Missed the triple strike by coming up with 4 pins. So there you have today's 3 winners.